Hey guys, JMat37X here, bringing you episode 1 of Stardew Valley. Yeah, I said I wanted to play something a little bit more relaxing, take a bit of a break from Enda's Nye while I finish out the school year here, and I could not think of a better game, as hard as I tried, than Stardew Valley here. So, this is a game, for those of you who don't know, made by Concerned Ape, published by Chucklefish. You might know about them from games such as Risk of Rain, I was about to say Stardew Valley, Starbound, a lot of really good stuff like that. And yeah, Concerned Ape is the company who made it. It's a very good game, very just like nice, relaxing farming type game. But there's a lot more to it than that. It's a lot of fun, and yeah, I'm just gonna be having. It's gonna be a very laid back, very chill series. Just kind of gonna be relaxing, doing some farming, and hopefully, if you guys have a stressful day or having anything like that, that's what I'm hoping this series is gonna help with. So let's go ahead and get into it here. So we'll go ahead and speed through the character creation process because I already have in mind what kind of look I want to go for. Whoops, I think I passed it. Is this one? Yeah. It's the closest I got. Okay, so let me move this over a bit. It seems close enough. Shirt I think was like in the 20s or so. There it is. And then accessories. I can't, because I have a beard and glasses, so I couldn't decide which one was more accurate. But the glasses are kind of dorky looking, so I'm just gonna go for the beard here. So there's that. Name, we're just gonna go with, yeah, okay. Oh, I didn't even think about this. Crap. Geez, I didn't think about these guys. Farm name, we'll just go with, I actually forgot to plan these ahead of time. Favorite thing? Gotta go with one of those. All right. And this is new-ish, as in the most recent update, the 1.1 update. There's now 5 different farms you can choose from. I mulled this over for a while. I think I'm gonna go for the hilltop farm, because combat and like the mine portion of this game is probably my least favorite stuff, and this kind of helps to make it so I have to do that less, basically. So that sounds pretty good to me. And of course, we're not gonna skip the intro, so and obviously, I'm gonna go with cats over dogs. Oh wait, I forgot about I almost forgot a few important things we want to do. Pants. We'll just leave jeans. Jeans are fine. And then eye color. Just go for something a little more interesting, a little bit less realistic compared to the real version. But purple eyes always look pretty cool, so we'll go for that. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it here. How's that tree growing on top of that fence like that? Sorry. Alright, so here we are. This is Robin. I don't see my mouse. I guess I'm not supposed to right now. Yeah, she's the carpenter. She's gonna help us a lot throughout the beginning of this game here, so... there we go. It's a bit strange. Yeah, also during that cutscene, I, got tabbed out. I don't know why. It's a little unfortunate. Hopefully it didn't disturb the flow of the cutscene too much for you guys. Relaxation Farm, yeah. It's a stupid name. I couldn't think of anything better. That's fine. It's pretty accurate, so that's what the series is here for. That intro pretty much perfectly describes what I'm hoping you guys are able to get out of this. Just like a nice little bit of relaxation. Soil, yep. This is actually the first time I've done a playthrough of this since they added these new farms, so I haven't done any of these yet. Cleaned up, yep. That's always the first thing I work on. I'm not like super optimal or like, you know, very like good at planning stuff in this game. I just, like I said, I just like to play the game just to have a good time. And here's our home. Seems pretty, what were you doing in my home? New farmer, yep. Oh, here's Lewis, who's who our grandfather told us to say hi to. Yep, this is Pelican Town. Oh yeah, we're in Stardew. Yep. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Especially considering, as far as I'm aware, this is the only vacant house in the entire city. Yeah, rustic is one word for it. Yep, my thoughts exactly. Crusty. Rude indeed. Alright. She's trying to make you dissatisfied. One of her house upgrades. Oh, yep. Yeah, she is the one who sells us the house upgrades, so that certainly does make sense. Yeah, a little bit. Explore the town. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. For now, I think we're just going to kind of take a little tour around the farm, just because I'm actually not very familiar with the layout yet, so... Yep, yeah, that's where you throw anything, any of your produce or anything like that you feel like selling. Okay, so before we get too into it, though, I want to... Oh, actually, make us red. Oh, the inside of the house is different. Yeah, I'm not using controller. Oh, we get a small crystal to start with. We get a TV, which actually, it's actually pretty important that you tune into the TV every once in a while. I usually check it once a day. Weather forecast is pretty nice, because it will actually tell you exactly what the weather is going to be in the next in-game day. So if it's going to, like, rain or anything like that, it's kind of important to know that ahead of time. Fortune teller. This basically says very displeased. Basically, this affects your luck if you go into the mines, most notably. So there's going to be more enemies spawning, and you're going to have less chance for getting drops and stuff like that. So you want to go into the mines when the spirits are either neutral or some degree of happy. This is very displeased is the worst one. But that's fine. I definitely wasn't going in there today anyway. And then living off the land. This is a show where they teach you occasionally, they give you some like basic tips sometimes, like this one I think. Chop wood and search for wild forage. Yeah, but sometimes they have, no, I wanted to interact with this. There we go. Get some nice pickaxes, can move the window around, it's just, you know, very easy to do that. But yeah, sometimes they actually give you cooking tips for like things that you can cook, and you can learn new recipes that way. What is this thing? Candle lamp. Oh, okay. Can I light it? Maybe it lights at night. Okay, what's in this box? Parsnip seeds, okay. We got a new journal entry. So we get us started, okay. Will do. Let's take a little look here. So getting started. Yeah, but they just want us to start growing parsnips. Parsnips are very basic plant. There's a lot of different crops you can grow in this game. Parsnips are very simple. They don't sell for much, but they're very easy to, you know, to just pick up and grow if you want a pretty quick harvest. Okay, so before we get too into it, I do want to change some of these settings. I don't necessarily want to worry about too much of this stuff right now. This I do want to move around some of these audio levels a little bit. So I don't want the music to be super in the forefront, but I really like the ambience in this game, like the wind blowing and stuff like that. So that should be good there, I think. Toolbar, let me okay, I do want to, oh, yeah, the settings, going through options in this game are a little bit funny, as you can see. There's a few little quirks like that. I'm gonna zoom out to about, I like it pretty zoomed out. I like to be able to see quite a bit. I think this seems like a pretty good zoom level for me. If you guys have any preference, like if I don't know what's best for you guys seeing, we'll go in a little bit actually, I think. We'll try that. Okay, lighting quality, we want this up. Transparency, flash effects, okay. Controls should all be fine. Okay, so let's go through the inventory here. You'll notice at the start, you actually don't have access to any of these rows in your inventory. You actually only have your hotbar for storing right now. I actually forgot about this. Inventory management is pretty intense in the early game, especially when you go mining and stuff. It's pretty rough actually to make sure that you have room for everything in your inventory. You'll be able to get upgrades for this, of course, but for the meantime, this is something you really have to keep in mind. Skills, these are things that will level up as you use them. Farming, mining, foraging, fishing, these are all pretty straightforward. Farming, you get level up just for doing farming stuff. Mining is whenever you mine things with your pickaxe. Foraging, I think, includes tree cutting and just like collecting, like gathering wild resources. There's some, every season, there's 4 seasons in this game, just, you know, like in real life. I don't know why I said that. Each one has like 3, I think each one has 4 unique collectible things that you can get that you can make seeds out of and do some fun stuff with. Fishing, we don't have a fishing rod yet, I don't believe. But fishing's a pretty significant part of the game, and then combat's just for fighting. So, social, this actually shows every single character in the town that we're able to interact with. We have a quest to go and meet all these guys, so we will probably do that in the next episode. Today we're just kind of going over the basic stuff. We're just probably going to get through the first in-game day. I would guess most future videos are going to be 2 in-game days. I haven't figured it out exactly yet. Just, you know, nice, short little 25, 30-minute long videos. Because one day is only like, it would not be very long. An in-game day is like 14 minutes. So, here's a map. Here we can kind of see everything. Not everything's labeled yet. There's a lot of mystery here. We have the Wizard's Tower, which for some reason is labeled already. We have like a desert, a big forest over here. Fish shop. I actually forgot you could mouse over individual shops. Yeah, this is the beach area. This is Lonely Stone. You click on it and it makes a pickaxe noise. Oops. I don't really know why. It's just kind of there. Just a little Easter egg, I guess. We have the blacksmith, Joja Mart. We don't really like them. River. Oh, it actually shows you who lives in some of the houses here too, which is pretty nice. Here's our farm here. It actually shows a different icon. So since we have the hilltop farm, it actually shows it on the map accordingly, which is really cool. Backwoods, we can check that out in a bit if we wanted some stuff over here. This is the main mine area. This is where Robin lives. A lot of stuff here. Oh, whoops. Okay, next, crafting. You don't need like any particular station to craft most things. You can just kind of make them in your inventory as long as you have the stuff for it. You can make chests. This is chests, of course, are one of the most important things that you can make, especially early on. So we're going to be doing a lot of making chests. Most of this other stuff isn't too useful. Torches are pretty nice. It's just wood and sap. Just a lot of basic stuff. Campfires are pretty nice. Collections. This is where the main source of like 100%ing the game comes from. Is from these things. So you have you have to ship one of each item. Every time you ship one, it fills out a page in this thing. There's fish, all these different kinds of fish you can get, all these artifacts you collect by various means, a bunch of minerals from mining, cooking, this poor lonely recipe on the next page, and then the actual achievements. There's more than this, but these are like the basic genres and then options, and yeah, okay. Whew. Lot to go over. I'm actually gonna reorganize my inventory a little bit here, just kind of how I like to have it. It seems a bit more right. Okay, so yeah, we're not going to worry about going into the town quite yet. We're just going to kind of take a little look around our property here. So you'll notice, yeah, it is a bit of a mess. There's the grass patches you can harvest just by swinging the scythe. You'll notice we have an energy bar, so every time you do anything, pretty much, except I think scythe, yeah, swing the scythe actually is an exception, or the sickle, sorry. Is that what it is? No, it is the scythe. Okay, I guess I was right. Yeah, that's actually a free action, but everything else, like here, if I want to mine this rock here, I have 160. Now I have 158. Most basic actions like that do only take a couple energy, but you'll also notice that we can't do... There's some things on the farm that we can't interact with quite yet. We don't have the, we don't have strong enough tools. We can chop down trees just fine, so I'll go ahead and do that really quick here. That thing I just broke is actually a very small tree. It would have grown into a full tree if I left it. You can actually hold down, but I found it's actually... hold on, it takes a while. So we're just gonna chop down this tree, and then I'm gonna show you a little technique I learned. If you actually time your clicks, it's actually faster to do it manually. Like this. I think. Yeah, it's a bit faster. I'm not gonna worry about that, obviously, especially because I don't know how loud the clicking noise is gonna be for you guys. But yeah, it is actually very slightly faster to chop down trees by clicking. It's kind of an interesting thing. You'll notice you can't interact with, like, for the stones you have to use a pickaxe. For the wood you have to use an axe. You can't interchange them at all. And you also can aim. So like even if I'm looking this way, if my mouse is over here, I can. Well, sometimes. Okay, never mind. I feel like sometimes it does that. The controls in this game are always something that little unsure about at times, but yeah, overall it's a very, very nice, very relaxing game. You can see the time up here. This is, I think, the general time of day it is, which you can see just by looking at this. And then this, I think, is the season. So right now we are in spring, if I recall correctly. So I think for the rest of this video, we're just kind of going to clean up our farm a bit, because we want to be able to start cultivating those parsnips. Sorry about that. So basically we just want like a nice little area that we can do that in. And also, of course, a lot of these resources are going to be very essential to us. So all this gathering also is going to be very useful in that way. So before we continue on with that, I do want to just kind of show you guys around the farm a bit. So we have this nice little upraised area here. You notice the more like the grassy, like the areas covered with a lot of grass, like here. You actually can't farm on those or like place things. So like here where I'm standing. So this is a pretty limited little area, but it's a nice place just for hanging out. This would probably be a nice little place to put like a patio, or you know, like a nice like a deck sort of thing. Also, these big stones we can't mine yet. Just so we're all on the same page. We can go down here a little bit. I don't think there's a whole lot we can do over here. Yeah, okay. So it's just in a little recessed area. Actually, there's a big rock blocking this. I don't know if these things, I think, are randomly placed. This might not always be here. I might have just gotten a bit unlucky there. But either way, that's fine. Also, this grass is just nice, easy. You can just get rid of it like this. It's kind of nice. I always liked harvesting this stuff. It doesn't actually even yield anything. Not yet, at least. I think it will later. So going across this little bridge, we have these even bigger stumps here. We can't remove those, where those are even farther out of our reach than the big stumps. These are like 2 upgrades away, I believe. So here's the moment of truth. Okay, it's actually possible. This area that this area that I'm walking over to right now, it's actually possible that this area is blocked off by one of these big stumps. Like this part here, I believe. I read it's actually possible that this is blocked off, so you can't even get to here. Which that would have been really sad. Because that's like the whole advantage to this particular farm, is that you have access to this. This is like a little mini quarry type thing. So basically you just have a bunch of rocks here, and you can mine them and get resources. They scale to the level you are in the mines. I'm not sure what this is. That a geode? Interesting. So that's just like, I've never seen a rock that looks like this before. You'll notice my inventory is already full. So let's go ahead and I want to pick up the geode. I'm gonna go ahead and make a chest. Yeah. The inventory is gonna be pretty rough early on. You'll also notice that we are almost out of energy already. Yeah, energy management is another. Oh, seriously? Oh man. We got really unlucky with some of these spawns. Again, unless those are always there, which I don't think so. I think all these things are completely random. So we actually have 2 of our main walkways that are completely blocked off. That's really funny. I guess that's just more incentive to try and rush ahead to get the what is it? The upgrades for our tools, I guess. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to our crafting and you see we can make a chest here. I have to actually put it in the bar. Okay, so we'll just put this. We can put them up there. That's a little out of the way though. We're just gonna stick it like right here. Okay, so basically we just. Oh, and you can color them now, which is pretty cool. Don't need to worry about that right now. Can you? Okay, yeah. Shift click does take them in there, but it also moves your cursor over there, which is a little odd. So we're just gonna kind of throw a lot of this. Oh, what the? Just clicking in general. That's unusual. Oh, there we go. Okay. A little strange. Basically, you only want to keep the absolute necessities on you at all times. Right now, I'm going to hold on to this stuff because I'm going to be working on the farm a lot. But, like, once I go into the mines, I'm going to want to leave almost all this stuff behind. But, I wanted to do the farming over here, actually, for now. Because this is, like, right next to our cabin. Hopefully, I have enough stamina to do it. How's my energy? Energy's not looking so good. Let's see, this is going to take, like, 2 hits. Oh, wow, that's... that took a lot. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a bit of tilling here. How much does that take? It takes 2. Oh, jeez. We really don't want to run out of stamina. It's not very pleasant. Let me see if I can make something. No, I haven't learned how to make that yet. Okay. Does planting... Okay, planting does not use any energy. I believe watering does, however. Yeah, it does. Okay, I should have prioritized this a bit better. That was my fault. I can't do anything else. I actually think, yeah, I cannot perform any more actions, or else I'm gonna pass out. Okay. Well, actually, that's not true. I can do this. I can clear grass away. So we'll keep up with that. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, it's really something you have to be very conscious of, or else you're not going to be able to get like anything done that you want to. So this is a greenhouse. This is going to be something we are not going to be seeing for a while, but just remember it's here. It's very important. Well, not important, but it's very useful for later on. This is a little cave. There's nothing here right now. We don't have to worry about that. For I think it's early-ish we get to do something with that, I believe. I cannot go over there. I actually can't because I don't have any stamina. Okay, we'll have to check that out tomorrow then. Oh man. Okay. I gotta try and get into the mindset of I really need to be careful how I use my energy in these videos so that I can still get stuff done. There's you know, there's like a piece of paper and something important over here, but I can't get to it, so whoops. But we still have a bit of time left in the day, so we're gonna go ahead and just do a little bit of exploring here just to show you guys around. So this is the backwoods type area, I think. Pretty simple. There's a nice little it's just a nice little path to get over here. Here we have a friendly homeless man. We'll just talk to him quick. I don't want to go into the main town quite yet, but we'll go ahead and talk to him. This is Linus. Who lives out here alone. And that's all he has to say to us for the moment. We can check out his tent if we want to. Not much in here, of course, but it's actually pretty nice, to be honest, considering he, you know, is homeless. It's not too shabby of a tent. And then this is actually Robin's house. Down there we have, we actually have our first wild resource, horseradish, I think. Yeah. And then up here, you'll see bubbles there. That would be a good place to fish if I had a fishing rod or any energy. So here we actually have Robin and her husband, Demetrius, I think. So let's go ahead and talk to them quick. No, not yet. Yeah, everyone has like a limited number of things. At the beginning, of course, you haven't met any of these guys yet, so at least a good number of them are going to be a little reluctant. Yep, Demetrius, local scientist and father. Sure thing. Yeah, I think at the beginning they all have 2 things. Local plants and animals from my home laboratory. To meet you. Oh, that's nice. Oh, here we actually have their son. I think all of the kids are, or at least I think this guy's adopted, Sebastian. Then right, cool. He's a bit of an edgelord, but you know, we like him. He's cool. Just yep, sure did, and that's all he has to say. Oh yeah, that's also an interesting thing. If you walk into someone, eventually they start vibrating and then you can move through them, which is nice. So that way you can't, like, get horribly stuck somewhere. So you'll notice we actually can't even get into the mines yet. I don't remember this ever being here. I guess I never tried to go to the mines early on. But, yeah, we're going to be spending probably more time in there than I'd like. But, it's required, it's, you know, it's an important part of the game. So, and we have that thing at our house, which will help out a lot. So here we have something that's blocked off, it looks like. Railroad. We can't go there yet, though, of course, so. I think that's all the exploring we're going to do for now. Like I said, the main portion of the town we're going to go into next time, try and meet all the locals. And, of course, actually, I forgot that by getting my energy this low, I'm actually not going to have that much energy tomorrow. You want to conserve it. I think once you want to get stopped before it starts doing, like, the shaking that it started doing. So, yeah, again, I'm not looking to play super optimally, but if you guys are trying to get some tips out of this, I will try and help you guys out. And also, just really, I'm not going to go over there, but basically sometimes in the ground you'll see these like little worms. When you find those, you want to hoe the ground where they are. I forgot about that. I saw some, but I didn't get them in time, and then I ran out of energy. But they give really good stuff. It's very important if you want to, you know, do a lot in this game, because they give like artifacts and stuff like that. But I think we're going to go ahead and... Okay, so this is actually... I can't, it doesn't seem like I can toggle this. It's interesting. I don't really want that right next to our bed, so we'll put it over there. But, yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know in the comments if this is a series that you guys are or that you guys think you'll enjoy. Just, like I said, I just really want a very nice, relaxing little game that I can play just to take my mind off of all the work and stuff that I have to do, just to relax. And, hopefully it does the same for you guys as well. And, yeah, check out my twitch.tv channel in the description if you guys want to watch me live. I play not very relaxing games on stream a lot of the time, but I always like to be pretty chill. I play a lot of Binding of Isaac right now, and probably Cuphead in the near future. So, yeah, not relaxing games, but fun games. And, yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys later.